come out to oppose the move, saying there was no public participation. Kariuki Ndwati tells us more on this reaction.
Force us to consume what you want us to consume. You cannot create a scenario where maybe there'll be artificial lack of food so that we can fall in love with your GMOs. No, we have a right to choose.
Lifting of the ban of GMO has continued to bring about different reactions from Kenyans, with non-governmental organizations saying that 57% of Kenyans were not in agreement with President Ruto's move to lift the ban and allow importation of planting of genetically modified seeds and animal feeds.
A survey conducted by Root to Food Initiative in December 2021 showed that a majority of Kenyans, and that is 57% of Kenyans, are not willing to consume GMOs. The lifting of the ban, therefore, goes against the will of the Kenyan people and goes against their human right to food. What was the rush to lift the ban on GMOs even before such a basic safeguards are in place?
The National Coordinator of Biodiversity and Biosafety Association Kenya, Ann Maina, says that there was no public participation that happened.
The lack of public participation. The rash decision to lift the ban on the importation of GMOs into the country lacked public participation. No public consultations were done, and the views of the public were not considered in the decision to lift the ban, which essentially curtails the freedom of Kenyans to choose what they want to eat or not.
This is not a fair market for our farmers. Our neighbors, Uganda and Tanzania, will also not favorably compete with the US-based farmers. And we are just wondering whether this is the bottom-up approach that we were promised.
They have also noted that the government organizations have been at the forefront spreading misinformation. Their call now is to have the GMO dismissed.
That the government institutions